Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Simply Nerdy. I'm your host, Steven. I'm joined today by Anthony.
Hey, everyone.
And David.
Hello.
And possibly Lisa a little bit later. But today, we are talking about our hype level for Metroid Dread because it is only a few weeks away, and the hype is real over at Simply Nerdy.
And the funny thing about, I'm just going to have to interject here.
Go ahead.
The funny thing is, I think despite how long it's been since we had the announcement back in June, and how much excitement we've been feeling, that this kind of funny that this is the first time we've actually said anything officially on the channel. So
that's true. Other than it's kind of set. Yeah, we dropped the ball. I guess let's just hop right into it about why we are so hyped for this game. Starting with the fact that this is the first original 2D Metroid entry in the series for like 19 years.
It's been most of my life since the last game came out. So that's something for you. I was 13. Yeah.
Holy
13
cow.
when Fusion came out.
But other than that, still, and on top of that, we've got all kinds of new Metroid lore that we've never seen before, which I'm super hyped about. There's going to be some spoilers, probably in the video. If you consider the trailers spoilers, then don't watch the footage. You can listen to us on our Simply Nerdy podcast if you don't want to see the footage, but you still want to hear what we're going to say. Obviously, there's no spoilers for the game other than what's been shown in trailers. So if you also consider that spoilers, stay away. We're probably going to get into that a little bit here. And with that spoiler warning out of the way, there's so many cool different powers coming into this game. Yeah, like I said, the lore is going to be awesome. You can speed run and jump without breaking your speed run sequence, and wall jump without breaking your speed run sequence. Like, it's going to be awesome, and I'm so pumped.
It seems like they're really kind of like they took to heart, as far as I can tell, the criticisms leveled against Samus Returns and how people complained about how your momentum is constantly being broken by the melee counter, which didn't bother me hugely, but I can see their point. There was times when I'm like, I did kind of just have to slam on the brakes to do that. And it seems like they've really taken that to heart, and now like everything Samus does is completely streamlined. You can just do one thing to the next, and it's just constant motion and action, and that does honestly sound awesome.
David, let's hear some of your thoughts, man. What do you think? What are you thinking about the Dread?
When this was announced, I have to say, I love the Metroid Prime games, and I'm super excited for Metroid Prime 4, but there's a part of me that like always missed the 2D classic Metroidvania, formula that Metroid created, The Prime games did a good job kind of moving that to 3D, but I still missed it. I was like, the 2D Metroid games are done. It's just going to be, if we get new games, it's all going to be 3D first person type games. So
or remakes.
Or remakes, I guess. But the fact that this was announced and it's going to be classic 2D Metroid and a brand new game, just right there. Like, I'm super excited about that.
And poor David, like you were behind in the stream when that was announced.
Yeah. I was so far, I could hear you guys like yelling and screaming, and I was like, nothing exciting happening yet, but now I know it's coming. Brand new 2D Metroid. I'm so excited for that. And also just the fact they said it was called Metroid Dread. Like, I love that they did that they're aware that fans knew this name of Metroid Dread for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the first time I heard about it was actually, it might have been Metroid Prime 3. I guess I don't remember.
Yeah, it's 3.
And there was like a little, you could scan something and it gave you a little lore, and it was, this message that's like Metroid Project Dread. It just said something about that.
Is nearing completion.
Yeah, nearing completion. I was like, that sounds like a hint about whatever they're doing next. Nothing ever came from it, but I guess there were a lot of other rumors, though. Metroid Dread being developed, and then it just kind of fizzled out. Nothing ever happened. So the fact that they're actually doing it, making Metroid Dread, that's so cool.
I think that was probably the most exciting part for me. I at the time that they revealed the trailer, I didn't have all the background for how much of a tortuous development history that that the game had. Like, I think it was originally starting development, I think either in 04 or 2004 or 2005, around then. And it's just, I mean, like, it was rumored and confirmed and then deconfirmed. I mean, you know, just it went through the ringer so many times that people just started treating it like an internet bogeyman. Like, if the words Metroid and Dread were paired together, you knew it was like a false rumor, or there was just no reason to put any stock in it. And so for Nintendo to come completely out of left field and just not only drop a new Metroid, but have it be Metroid Dread. For those of us who have been kind of paying attention to Metroid basically most of our lives, that was a moment that was, you know, you can't, it's hard to replicate. I mean, you know, obviously they were kind of going off of 19 years of slow burn hype, you know, or not even hype, just hope, really.
And you can watch our reaction video. He's not lying. If you watch the reaction video, you'll hear Anthony kind of screaming himself.
It's a big deal. And
it is a big deal.
The latest Metroid game in the series to be Metroid Dread means to me that, first of all, Nintendo's paying attention to the fans after all. They just took a while. But also, like, to me, what that says is, hey, we're bringing out all the stops. And yeah, Metroid has kind of always struggled to be, you know, in terms of notoriety, you know, as well as sales. But this shows to me that Nintendo's going to give it really, like, their best effort. And as a Metroid fan, I couldn't be happier.
We just had Lisa join us, so welcome to the show, Lisa, everybody. Let us hear your thoughts on Metroid Dread.
Okay. I'm probably the least exciting out of all of our reactions, because while I am very fond of Metroid as like a series, it's not one that I played a lot personally. So there's that. But I am
not too late to start, Lisa.
So I am excited for Dread. It looks really cool, and the thing that's I feel like is rather telling is the fact that initially when I heard it had come out, or it was going to come out, when I heard it was coming out, I was like, it's really cool. I'm probably not going to play it though. But I keep seeing the trailers and they look so cool. And
there you go. Get her in here. Get her in here.
That's what I like to hear. The marketing is getting to you.
Get her. Good job, Nintendo.
I have to admit, like, for some reason, the scenes in the trailers that I find most compelling are when, like, she's in a fight or something and she starts charging up her blaster but leaves her arm down. Like, I don't know why, but it's just like, oh my goodness.
The cinematics in this game are going to be awesome. That's the only reason why my hype level is so big. Thank you for bringing that up, Lisa. Like, for real. Those cinematic moments are what I loved so much about Samus Returns. And because it's Mercury Steam and because they're just phenomenal with this franchise, like, we're getting more of that. And the ones that we've seen so far are just so freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And I think Lisa's point too is just that Samus is shown being a boss so often that it's just really, really fun to see.
Yeah.
No kidding.
It looks like they're getting her character right. You know, we had Metroid Other M where they just totally got it wrong. You know, at least how most people saw Samus, right, from the previous games.
Yeah.
So we're seeing these trailers for Metroid Dread and like, oh, she's back. Look how awesome she is.
I was not intending to buy it, and I'm now basically convinced that I'll probably buy it. My issue. So just to talk about the trailers, it looks awesome. The gameplay looks really smooth and fun. The reason for my reticence, hesitance, there we go. That's the normal word. Is that I don't do well with scary or being chased. And so, you know, the Emmys, I think I'll probably freak out every single time I come across one. So hopefully I can play the game and not have a panic attack or something. But yeah. So.
Those Emmys look so cool. I
Yeah,
love
they
the
really
different
do.
color varieties, and yeah, even though they're not like terribly scary looking, like you're gonna have nightmares playing this game. You're gonna have nightmares of Emmys coming after you.
The thing I find hilarious is I think there was like in one of the trailers like a lime green one.
Oh
I
yeah,
did see that.
I don't know if I can take the lime green one seriously. I mean, I can because I will freak
I get it.
out. But
it will still
all the
destroy
colors.
you. Don't worry. But it is lime green, and it's great. Sorry, David, were you gonna say something?
No, I was just kind of chuckling along.
Okay.
The Emmy looked intense. I was just thinking about it. How when they first revealed the game, it was all they just completely focused on the Emmy, right? For those
Yes.
first trailers.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
And I was excited from the start, but I was like, can I play a whole game where I'm just like getting chased by these robots? You know, that's gonna. I will play it, but can I handle it?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what happened to me in Fusion because, like, I think I started playing Fusion. I got to the point where you have to basically expose yourself to the SAX and get away. And I died once and never went back. I was like, no.
Oh no, Lisa, no.
So that's why I was like, man, this seems like the wrong game for me to try and play. But I really do want to show Nintendo, like, there are fans of this series. Also, it's freaking like, it inspired a genre.
It did inspire a
Yeah,
genre.
fun.
Keep it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of want to buy it so that it will show Nintendo, like, get on this, please. And also,
For real.
if I can get myself to play it and not just like freak out,